right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Dariush is 2 years the elder. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Lightweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 21 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia, Islam Makhachev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba Linda, California, USA.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, DC, round 1 is upon us, and if you are somebody that enjoys the ground fighting game, this matchup could be custom-made for you.
This fight is made for you. But does the grappler try to keep this fight standing? Does he just throw the jiu-jitsu fighter down and then back out? Because even though he's a phenomenal grappler, he will be at a disadvantage if this fight takes too much time.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And he's out. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend, or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Get those hands off your neck now.
Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Able to land the single ground strike there.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. An attacking armbar.
Arm has been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position.
Oh, he's got a choke.
Then he's out. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dariush. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Dariush. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here
Now
in
trying
that
to hip
position.
escape. He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, nice job using this, nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. 15 seconds to go. Round two next.
Stop.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay if you would.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here.
Nice punch, man, over the top. Caught that kick there.
And they separate. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. That could have been lights out. Oh, collar tie.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And potentially a critical takedown here. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Back mount now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Fantastic takedown.
Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Dariush. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Now into his mount.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Under 1 minute remains in round 2. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Side control now. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arms stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
"20 seconds now remain in the round. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed This is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Ooh, what a punch. Oh, John, that was so nice. What a beautiful takedown.
Nice hammer fist. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bob. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Dariush. Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success doing it and fighting in this exact same manner that's leading him to be ahead in the fight right now?
Lands with the ground and pound. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Attacking armbar.
Oh, huge slam right there as he blasts his opponent to the canvas. And that's certainly one way to fend off the armbar. Nice transition right there. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Dariush. All right, side control now. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's...
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to... Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, beautiful counter there as he gains the side mount and try to get out of this guillotine by potentially attempting a Von Flue. Wow. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Focus on the blood, don't worry about the cut. Just protect it.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, nice right hand. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Single collar tie now. Takedown defense holds up. Uppercut to the head, instead it's blocked by Dariush. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Lands the ground and pound strike here. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds, because then they could be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off, or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Dariush. Close guard. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dariush. Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Dariush. Good, solid strike on the ground. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get ground and pounded to the mat or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then...
And that's going to do it. Herb Dean steps in.
He's done. He's done.
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Islam Makhachev.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are